Oh boy, listen, look. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited. It's finally here. Google's brand new flagship, the Pixel 6 Pro. There's just so much stuff I want to tell you guys and talk about, but I can't because Team Pixel is under a pretty strict embargo, which does last until the 25th, which is this Monday. So by the time you guys watch this, it'll be Thursday. So just a few more days. If you guys wait, you'll see what I'm talking about. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the stuff that I can talk about, which is pretty fair. And quick disclaimer, Google did send me the Pixel 6 Pro for free as a gift. So thank you, Google, for doing so. But again, as always, this still means that I am saying my true, honest opinions. If you guys have been watching this channel for a while, you would know that I got every Pixel from the Pixel 3a to the Pixel 6. And I've straight up said I don't like the Pixel 4, I think it was. I straight up said that. So yeah, that goes to show that I'm still gonna say exactly what I think. So let's begin. It is a fairly big phone. You know, as Google mentioned at their event, the screen size is 6.7 inches. So it is basically comparable to other phones of its size. So this year, Google did add an LTPO display, which does help the phone go from 10 Hz all the way to 120 Hz refresh rate. So if you've used an LTPO phone before, you would know that it's just, well, very smooth. So when Google did mention that the screen is a curved display, I automatically did this. But now that it's actually in my hands, I'm happy to say that it's actually not as bad as I thought. It doesn't curve as crazy as some other Android phones. It's just the right amount of curve to look good, but also not enough curve for your fingers and hands to actually interact with the phone when you don't want it to. So it's the perfect blend between looking good, but still being usable. The color I have here is Stormy Black, and you do get two tones. So the bottom 3/4 of the phone is a more darker color, and then the top bar over the camera bar is a lighter shade. I just love two-toned stuff. It's just, it adds a nice, it makes the phone feel punchy, alive, kind of like, you know, 3D. That makes no sense, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. I just think this phone looks, and I gotta be careful what I'm saying. I feel like this phone looks like a true flagship phone. For example, the Pixel 5. I liked the Pixel 5, but it looked kind of shy. See what I mean? It looks shy. It just looks like it just came into the wrong room by accident, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. Yo, I'm tired. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, okay? Give me a break. This phone is still very confident, but now it's more outgoing. It's here to show who's boss, basically. On the front of the display, you do get a center hole cutout for that new ultra-wide camera. Google, thank you so much for bringing back the ultra-wide camera to the front-facing camera. Why that sound weird? But again, thank you. It just makes a lot of sense to have a selfie camera that's ultra wide, so you can take group photos, or if you want to use it for vlogging, or if you want to even take a picture of the city skyline and you want to also be in the shot. I mean, there's so many opportunities with an ultra wide selfie camera. It's here now. Awesome. While we're still talking about the display, let's go ahead and state the obvious. Yes, this does have an in-display fingerprint sensor, which is the first for a Pixel device. And it's actually perfectly located so people of all hand sizes can comfortably reach it and unlock your phone without having to worry about dropping your phone. This is the biggest battery on a Pixel, as Google mentioned. And well, yeah, 5,003 milliamp hours. On a side note, I love how they added that 3. Just not 5,000, it's 5,003. You know, just to show them who's boss. I like that. So the back of the phone. Look, love it or hate it, it's different. While most phones have your typical camera layout on like this side of the back of the phone, Google did do something different, and they just said, hey, let's stretch that bad boy across the entire back of the phone. Look, you guys know me. I don't really care about a camera bump, camera bar, camera square, camera this, camera that. As long as it takes good pictures, I'm cool with it. Okay, the whole back can be a camera. I wouldn't care. This does look different. I like it. I mean, I'm not completely in love with it, but it's nice. It looks different. It adds a lot of nice contrast with the case. By the way, also from Google, more on that later. And like the greenish kind of tint of the case and the black bar. I mean, I'm looking at it at the camera right now and I just freaking love it. I mean, it's new, it's different. I think it looks cool. What do you guys think? So this year, Google finally updated the hardware on the cameras. Every camera, in fact. Not sure if you guys knew this or not, but the Pixel 5 from last year actually used the same main camera hardware all the way from the Pixel 2 or the Pixel 3. I forget which. So it's pretty old hardware, but we still know that the Pixel 5 takes amazing photos using old hardware. Now, I can't speak about the photos on here, but it's new hardware and new software. So do with that information as you will. The main camera on the phone is now 50 megapixels, which can take up to 150% more light compared to the Pixel 5. The telephoto camera, you know, that big boy right there, is a 48 megapixel, which can do 4x optical and 20 times digital zoom using that new updated super res zoom. The ultra wide camera is a 12 megapixel and it does have a field of view of about 114 degrees. Now the selfie camera is 11.1 megapixels. It can record video up to 4K 60 as well as the rear camera. So you basically get 4K 60 no matter which camera you use. For your connectivity, you do get 5G along with Wi-Fi 6E. So if your Wi-Fi router supports Wi-Fi 6E, you should see some noticeable improvements. But also, if you do have Wi-Fi 6E, I'm jealous because my router does not. Sad face. And also my router was like $800 because I'm stupid. And yeah, so there's that. So if you guys want to make yourselves feel better, just know that my router does not have Wi-Fi 6E and I paid $800 for it. So yeah. The sides of the phone are stainless steel. Yeah, you heard that correct. It's not aluminum. This bad boy is stainless steel, which is an awesome surprise. It's more durable and it just feels a lot more premium. All your buttons are basically on the right side of the phone. You do get the power button along with the volume button. And man, they are nice and clicky. Just check this out. I freaking love clicky buttons because not only does it give you an audible feedback, but you can also feel it physically. So you're not ever guessing if you've hit the button or not hit the button. For a quick example, Apple Watch Series 6. Listen to the button. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's clicky. Now, the Apple Watch Series 7, and this pisses me off. Listen. I bet you guys can't even hear that. Do you have any idea how many times I've clicked this stupid button and I don't know that I've clicked it, so I click it harder and then Siri pops up? Like, no, that's not what I wanted to do. So Google, thank you. Thank you. By the way, Google, come on, man, where's the watch? I want to replace this thing already. Come on, come out with a watch. I'm waiting. So back to what I was saying, Google, thank you for adding clicky buttons. I love it. The inside of the phone does contain Google's brand new chip, the Tensor chip, along with the M2 Titan security chip, and 12 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, 12, not 8, 12. So you get 12 gigabytes of RAM on a phone that runs stock Android. Now, obviously, I'm not allowed to say how it performs. Can't do that until Monday, the 25th. So you guys, again, just take that information and do with that as you will, and just use your imagination for a few more days, and then I can tell you guys. So Google is selling brand new cases for the 6 and 6 Pro, and it's this kind of TPU style case, which also does add a nice little contrast. That Google logo is silver, and again, you do get that black bar up top, which adds just, I mean, it looks cool, man, come on. I don't know, it looks cool. Anyway, I do prefer the fabric cases though. So this one you can see a ton of fingerprints. I don't know if you guys can see that right now, but yeah, it's cool. I mean, you know, it's a case, whatever. There are a lot of stuff I want to tell you guys, but I can't because, you know, embargo. That ends on Monday, so if you guys want to wait till then to see my full review, full comparisons against the S21, against the iPhone, that's all coming soon, even against the Pixel 5a. See what I mean? It looks shy. It just looks like it just came into the wrong room by accident, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm leaving. Yo, I am tired. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, okay? Give me a break. So anyway, if you guys want to see all those videos, definitely click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all the videos that come out. And that's it. This was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.